Something is not right on here. I guess that will have to do. Strange. So, if anybody's tuning in, try to do this about once a week where we will look at half dollars that we have searched during our live stream on Sundays or weekends and take a second look at them because we didn't take the time during the stream and search for DDOs. Just stopping in to say hi. Recently subbed. Have an early wake up for babysitting hands. She could stay. You came highly recommended. Well, thank you very much, GMP Coins. I'm guessing that Mufid might have sent you. If he did, I'll be sure to thank him. So thank you for your sub, and thanks for checking in. Have a good night, and get ready to watch those kids. I hear they can be a handful when they're grandkids. Not that I would know. Looks like we might have another person stopping by just to say hi, maybe. Oh, wow. That sounds like that would definitely be worth getting an expert eye on that one. I don't know too much about Morgans and doubling. Sounds like it'd be really neat to see. Let's see if I've got a little more focus on this. Sharpen it up just a hair. There we go. So, sounds really cool. Yeah, we're just looking at a bunch of 71B, 71D. I want to send it to John Wexler. Yeah. Yeah, from what I've heard, there's quite a backup with him and his outfit right now. They've got a pretty deep backlog. So things seem to be taking extra long time. Pardon me. Been a long week already. As you can tell, I'm a little bit sunburnt. Been outside working on a project. I have nothing but time. Well, as long as you feel like you've got that time, then by all means, let's see what he's got to say, right? I sent him a picture of something that I was very curious about, and he was able to respond back in about a week. I had a wheat penny that was about the diameter of a dime and weighed about the same as a dime. and only it was copper. But given the year, it should have been a silver dime, or at least the dimensions of it. And I thought I had something super rare and maybe valuable, and it turns out it's just, back then, somebody taking a penny, shaving it down to the size of a dime so they could use it in a old payphone. So, oh well, I guess at least I've got that, and it's kind of an interesting piece. We are looking at coins that we searched for Woozy on our last stream on Saturday. I like to take a look at these so that we can determine if there's any DDOs that should be sent his way, since he was gracious enough to donate for them. And hey, Copper, it's Mufid the Sniper. How we doing, Mufid? I think common acquaintance of ours, G&P Coins, just stopped in. Mentioned that I came highly recommended. I think I've got you to thank for that, so thank you. It's really just, I think, maybe you and me, maybe one other person. I'm not too sure. Not a lot of traffic tonight. I really didn't expect it. I debated whether to even jump on and go through these or not. If anything, I just decided to go ahead and go for it. I'm not even at home tonight. I'm out on the road at a project in Amarillo, Texas. So just passing the time before calling it a night. I'm not going to be on nearly as long as I was last time. So anything, I'd like to try and make it through Woozies. Sure. Let me get you set up here. There's the link. And there you are. Man, how's it going?
Oh, I'm on it. Okay, I was watching. I'm seeing the screen that's for your camera. I was waiting for me to pop up. But hey, all, how you been?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Getting a little too much sun, but
Oh wow, yeah, I'm noticing it.
Yeah, you can see it really good from the side where you see the the sunglasses, and yeah. So I got the raccoon look going.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I'm trying to set up my. I'm getting ready for Sunday, and I'm trying to set up because I don't use my personal my desktop, my laptop, or my other phone for social media or YouTube just for security reasons. But I'm trying to use just my phone for Sunday, and I'm having issues with lighting and zooming and stuff. Do you know how do you have your? I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to do this because when I'm trying to position the coins to zoom in on it and whatnot, you could see some details, but I'm having issues with glares with lights and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how to go about doing it, or would I be better off doing it with a computer or a laptop?
Well, with if you've seen how I've done my stream, I kind of keep things pointed down, and I've just got a phone, usually my cell phone, through a little app that we installed on that, and then the computer that I use, it's a used laptop, fairly inexpensive, but there's like a little server app that can be installed on that, and so the two talk wirelessly, and then I'm able to just kind of just do the regular zoom in, zoom out, tap it to focus. But that's what's pointing down at my desktop here to when I'm usually when you see me going through the coins or zooming in on something specific. It's probably not the best way to do it, but it's just kind of what I've got going on.
But that's for like a point scope, right?
For this that you see here is a scope. Yes, yeah. It's not the camera that I'm normally I'm using this, but and then that's on like one of those little arms that kind of clips onto your desk and reaches over into this area, and then it can look down from there. That particular arm has a secondary arm with a little light on it. That
I have one of those. Actually, I have one of those. Actually, my phone. I'm talking to you with my phone attached to it with the light next to it. But I was actually trying to set it up, but I'm getting a lot of glare on my. I was testing it with a Morgan, and I'm getting a lot of glare, and it's hard to see detail in the Morgans.
Okay. I guess a lot of times direct light down on something will sometimes give you a lot of that, where maybe like the having it like backed off, putting some light on there but not making it direct to where it's so harsh and reflects so much. You kind of almost need like a almost like a diffuser or just shine it in the general areas to where you're getting light, but it's not pointed directly at it. It's almost like an indirect light.
So let me ask you a question. If I were to grab a Morgan right now and put it up to my phone, I'm wondering if you could actually see detail in it.
We could try.
I'm actually debating putting it up on the stand where the phone's clipped in, and just positioning in front of the coin stand, or if I'm just better holding it in my hands with white gloves and just trying to show it on the on my phone.
Yeah, I mean, we could give it a try.
You don't mind?
No.
You got a lot of people in your chat or no?
No, just looks like a few people stopped in. Seaweed's here. Hey, Seaweed, Anna, I'm crazy. Good to see you. And so yeah, I think it's just a couple of us. So whatever you're comfortable with, man.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't mind. Let me grab one of the Morgans, just a random one real quick. I'll be back.
Sure thing. Yeah, I understand Seaweed's a little I always have to remember that it's a couple hours earlier for you. So yeah, I'll understand that, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Are you going to be streaming again anytime soon, Seaweed? I'm definitely anxious to see Seaweed stream again next chance. Did you happen to catch Seaweed's stream like a week or so ago?
Actually, no. Actually, I just subbed to him. I'm new to the community, so I'm like learning different streams and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I've been subbing whoever subbed me. One good favor helps the other.
Yeah, Seaweed's pretty interesting because he's in oh gosh, he's in the Atlantic time zone, which is 1 hour even earlier than Eastern for us, and he's out there in Canada, and his first real live effort was I forget if it was a full box of Canadian nickels or something, but it was really interesting, and it's everybody's kind of got their own thing when they do this, and the Canadian stuff would be a really cool addition to what everybody's doing out there, I think.
All right, for instance, here's this Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see detail in it or no?
besides focus and a little bit of that glare, then yeah, that's a little tough.
Let me try to get a little closer. Let me turn it around. This is tricky because I'm doing everything's opposite on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can see that it's the fields are bright, but yeah, it does get a lot of that glare, unfortunately.
What if I turn it this way?
Yeah, there's moments when you kind of see it.
Ooh, wee. So I'm trying to figure out how to situate my. All right, let me turn this the right way.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take up your time. I know you got things to do.
no,
I'm
that's
just
good,
trying to
man.
reach out to get some help, but everybody's like either busy or they're tied up and or sleeping.
Now, some of us
It's
should
like,
be doing that, but
or, let me rock the phone a little bit this way. I'm trying to get behind the light.
yeah,
Is it hard to see, or
yeah.
can I zoom on this?
I mean, when you get behind the line, yeah, yeah, it's almost like you almost need the camera to be able to zoom and stay behind that light because that's when I'm seeing the most details when you're not catching that glare off the light. think
Is he?
see,
It's
I
like
think
I'm out of
seaweed
here.
is tired.
Can you see feather details in
Yeah,
here or no?
we're getting the Z's.
Yeah.
um, it's pretty tough. Yeah,
So I'm gonna.
I mean that thing's got like a mirror on it. That's awesome.
Yeah, most of my Morgans are like this. They're all MS 63 and up. This is an
Wow.
1889. What was it? Oh, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1889 Philly.
Okay.
So
Hey, we'll see you later, seaweed.
I'm trying to figure out
Okay.
how to set it up because I don't want to have to go get another laptop just for the auction because I'm
Yeah.
not planning to do a lot of auctions.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, boy, I'm not really good at that part of it. I guess I just kind of feel like I got lucky, in setting mine up. The Let's see, for my normal stream when I'm sitting at home, I've got one of those halo lights that's I don't know, probably 18 inches diameter, and it's sitting behind the computer looking back at me, and that gives me my primary light, and then like the scope has its own light on it, and like I said, that little as my camera is sitting like this looking light that's right there, and I'm able to go fairly direct with it, but yeah, if it's of course I'm not looking at stuff that's super you know nice, almost proof like finishes on it either, so it doesn't really reflect too much, but
That's the problem I'm
but
having because
the
most of
price
my
you're paying
Morgans look like
too
this.
nice. Yeah, your stuff's too nice. Yeah. So, but
Yeah, I did a photo grade on PCGS. And I graded this at about. You're supposed to go like a one grade lower, they say. So I graded this at
Mhm.
about an MS65 or proof like 65 because it's got that mirror background.
Mhm.
You see you see what it looked like.
Yeah,
So I think this would be about an MS65,
yeah.
and that's just
Now,
off of my judgment.
when you were showing that earlier, was it in a case or was it just the Morgan?
No, just in the no, it was just the Morgan. That's why I had my gloves on.
Just the Morgan.
But
Okay.
here's
Okay.
in the
Yep.
case now.
Yeah,
Is that
that makes it even tougher. Yep. Yeah. Um, Boy, trying to think what would help you on something like that. Um, It almost kind of feels like what we were saying before is like getting it out of the direct light, but still having the ability to zoom in on it would probably be your best options. Because for those really high caliber Morgans, I mean,
Yeah, I'm blinded. It just
there's a
I
reason. There's a reason some people like the toning on them because it's the dark areas that reveal the detail even more. Otherwise, it really feels like it almost washes itself out. But
yeah, that's
hey,
what's
I'm not
happening.
going to complain if I had any. I mean, it's kind of like doggone it, it's not toned. Yeah.
I mean, there's a little tonage on the very top corner. There's a little bit. I don't know if you can
I
see it or
saw
not.
that. Yeah, I
That's about
can.
the only.
Yep.
I mean, this is like very, very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. I was just in a coin store out here in Amarillo looking through their stuff, and yeah, yeah, it's pretty typical, coin store. At least they had, lots of display product and all that. I was real tempted to get my first half cent there, but I don't know. Something just told me no.
Oh
But
wow! Because I was actually gonna
I
grab a large cent today. I forgot what year it was, but that was very nice. I
mhm.
was gonna grab two of them, two different ones, and they're both key dates. And I was like, you know what? I'll come back for these in a couple of days. Let me think about it. Because I was actually gonna put them up for auction because they were nice. They were kind of, had a nice price
Yeah,
tag on them. But I was like, I don't
yeah,
know. I have a lot.
yeah. I'm thinking about trying to score a fairly nice one and make that when we hit 500 subs, make that part of the giveaway. Figure it's fitting with this name.
That'd
But
be cool.
I
That'd be
don't.
cool.
Yeah, it's a little different than the standard, silver and all that. But I like the history wrapped up in these things too. So
Yeah, so do I. So do I. So do I. I like that.
yeah. No, I found
I'm
one place here that I was looking for like the constitutional silver because I was looking at my records from last week and I was like, man, that everybody liked walkers last week. So I was like, man, I'm going to have to restock some walkers here pretty soon. But I was just kind of looking around, local stores instead of, getting them through online auctions and paying the extra. And I couldn't believe it, man. I mean, everybody knows that the price of, spot price of silver is a little bit lower right now. I mean, not drastically lower, but lower. These clowns are telling me, half dollars are going to be selling for like 25 times face. And I'm like, 25 times face? And I was like, there's no way that I'm going to do that. They're like, well, our biggest competitor is JM Bullion. I'm like, really? A little We Buy Gold store in Amarillo, Texas's biggest competition is JM Bullion. I, you guys got a pretty high opinion of your little operation here.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I
So I
actually
went.
found
Yeah.
I actually went to the bank today and they unfroze one of my accounts and it was actually the smaller account that I use for just my scrap metal account. But
Hmm.
I'm still waiting on the other three to get on frozen. So I decided to get some customer wrapped Rosa halves. And let me show you what I found.
Oh man.
Oh
Oh,
man, you're gonna like
Friday, you're gonna make me cry.
watch. Let me grab it. You're gonna be like, wow, no way. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Hey, Jim Clantor and Archaeology Mikey. Didn't mean to ignore you. I see you there. Good to see you guys again. I'm just trying to help move it out a little bit with trying to get uh, the lighting and camera work ready for his auction coming up. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything, that's That's always appreciated as well.
Oh,
Oh, that's sweet archaeology.
This is the first one I ever found, and I can't believe the condition of this thing.
Oh my God! In customer wrapped rolls.
In a customer wrap roll, my heart dropped when I seen this. This is 1907. There's no mint mark on it, so I believe it's a Philadelphia. Look at the back of this.
That's better than 99% of them I got.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, look at the ridges on this. All the ridges are on there. I was like, wow, no way. It's pretty awesome. I'm thinking about auctioning this off.
I think you need to donate it to I think you need to donate it to my stream as a giveaway.
Man, this is my first one I ever found. This is the only barber half that I got that's in this condition.
Yeah.
I have other ones, but I bought two of them a long time ago, but they were like cold. They're like they're slick. But this has got a lot of details. You can see the stripes on the chest.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yep.
And it's got a lot of detail on it. You can see the Implurus unum on it on the ribbon.
That's nice.
But yeah, this was a crazy find. I was like, wow, no way. I thought it was maybe a 64 Kennedy or something because it was so bright and clean. And I pulled it out like, no way.
Yeah. Did you see the video that Rob put out earlier about he got those 6 rolls of bank wrap rolls? The ends were 64s and toned, and he was gonna like open 4 of them and keep 2 of them, and he just put out a video earlier today. He opened 4 of them, and I mean it's just 64 after 64, Kennedys, all just the ends that were facing outward have some of that toning on them, but everything inside is just bright, beautiful Kennedys. It's just ridiculous.
I seen a video he had. He scored a whole basket filled with original rolled bank rolled halves from like 64, 65, 60. I was like, wow. And he's in it open. I'm like, geez, Louise.
Oh, that one that was just like, I don't know. He got something like that. It was ridiculous.
You were breaking up on me. I didn't hear you.
Okay. No, was this an older video, like from about a year or so ago, when he like, I think he'd stopped by the bank and they said that they had like $500 face and all this silver, and it was just like a roll of 67s, a roll of 68s, and he just starts stacking it accordingly, and it was all true to what the label said.
Yeah, that's the one I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
If I only had like $500 to just do that.
I mean, my kids are grown.
Yeah. Oh, if I can outlive McDonald's and make it to my
no, you'll be all right.
You'll be
have
a lot of fun.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
We'll see.
So what are you doing today, Habs?
Yeah, just going through and like the halves that we hunted over the weekend. I go back through and I look for the DDOs again.
So you don't have no barber apps? You don't have none?
I have a couple in my personal collection.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm still flabbergasted finding this.
Oh, no kidding. Wow. I mean, people look through hundreds of boxes and they never find anything like that. And there you go.
Well, where I live at, there's a senior there's like a whole community of just all seniors. It's 55
Mhm.
and up, and they all go to the same bank. So I'm thinking somebody's got a ton of them, and they're just been dumping. Because I've been finding a lot of silver.
Wow, that's pretty sweet.
So I'm definitely
Yeah.
keeping that. I'm dying to get back to that bank and get some more boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, that one box that we got back in late March, that Walker Magnet had donated for, that had like the 72 silvers, and 40 of those 72 were 90s. It was
Oh
just,
wow!
we were finding Walkers and Benjis and Kennedys just right and left, and I get like halfway through the box, like with 25, count of all silver, and I'm thinking, this is a phenomenal box if I don't find another thing. Little did I know I was only a third of the way to the total. It was just ridiculous. The second half
Yeah,
was
I mean,
twice as hot as the first, and I'm just like, I even had Rob, commenting on it. He's, how he kind of looks at his camera and gives you like crazy look. He's just like, oh yeah, I know that feeling. It's like, really, this can't be mine.
yep, yep, yep,
So,
definitely.
hey, K
But
Titus, good to
yeah,
see you.
I gotta figure this stuff out. I mean, you give me a screwdriver and a hammer, a furnace, or an air conditioner, freezer, I can figure it out. You give me this technology,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a whole different story. I'm gonna have to call my nephew or something.
yeah. If you got somewhere between like a 6 and a 12-year-old, he's probably the right one to call.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
Most of my kids are like, Dad, this. Yeah, I mean, especially if it's a video
Yep.
game or something like that. But this is all you got to do, Dad. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I remember when I bought my first computer. My daughter was in second, third grade, I think she was. And I was like, baby, can you tell me how to turn this thing on? And she said, Dad, how much did you pay for this? And she's very intelligent. I was like, I spent a lot of money. It's like, you spent a lot of money on this. You don't even know how to turn it on? I was like, no, I got you. You can help me. I help you, you help me. But yeah, technology is really getting advanced.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Starting to feel like 25 years ago, I was kind of feeling like I was, helping push that technology. Now, 25 years later, I'm just watching the kids that were my age, when I was that age. I'm just like, oh my God, now I know how those guys felt,
Oh yeah, definitely,
now,
definitely. Well,
now, being this age, you're like, God, that's what I did.
yep, definitely. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you're in the middle of a hunt. I apologize, but thank you for trying to help
No,
me out
you're
with
good.
this. I'm gonna have to go get me
Yeah.
some stuff to get this situated.
Yeah. I'm not sure what would be the best advice on that. Do you have anything like a small camera, like a webcam on a tripod or something? I think I picked one up for like $40 or less off of
Yeah, they're cheap. I can just go to
Amazon.
Walmart and grab one.
Yeah, yeah, and I just kind of like point something down so that the natural light kind of gives you something, and then you can kind of take that other light you have, and just like I said, kind of keep it back so that it's giving you that indirect light, and that should probably help you out. But
But
yeah,
I
that's
just have to play with it,
yeah,
or I'm
yeah.
gonna have to do some adjustments. I'm gonna be careful on saying I'm gonna have to play with it.
As long
I have
as
to
we
make
know
some
what it
adjustments.
is. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're if you do more than twice, you're not playing with it anymore. So
All right, I'm gonna get off of here before I get in trouble. Let me see what kind of finds you find. Thanks for helping me out,
yeah.
buddy.
No,
Thank you.
you bet. And I would say even look out on other YouTube. Do a search on that to maybe see if there's some advice on that. half the time, anything that I've set up and had some success with, I've probably looked up on YouTube and found somebody that's already gone through the pain to figure it out for me. So, that
Yeah,
would be kind of the
that's
other
what
thing I'd say.
I'm actually was talking to somebody, and I was actually talking to my mailman, and I was actually breaking out some condensing units earlier today. My brother dropped some off to me, and he seen what I was doing, and he's like, "Dude, do you pour your own copper?" I'm like, "No, I don't. I'm not. Wasn't really thinking about that." But then he was telling me about it. He's like, "Dude, you see how much copper you got? You would make a killing if you made pours." And I was like, "Hmm." And I actually went on Amazon. I'm like, "Man, I think you give me a Ford for like a couple $100 and just pour it." I mean, I think I showed you the copper that I had, and that just,
Yeah.
I would just, that's just a fresh load. So I'm actually contemplating doing it.
Yeah. You could get your own Mufid coins out there. So
But I wouldn't even do that. I might just make like little bars, like 5 ounce
little bars.
bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and buff it and do all of this extra stuff. I just want to pour it and just
Yeah.
Dremel a little bit, maybe a little sand, and there you go. It's copper. You could tell it's copper.
Yeah. That'd be good. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say, it may bring in a couple times what the other stuff does. Just
Yeah,
like scrap,
I
but
think so. I think so because I get close to $4 a pound. Because I'm giving them so much volume and it's fully
mhm.
processed. There's no crap and garbage in between. So they give me a premium for what I'm giving them, depending on where it's at. They always give me more than what they're giving everybody else because I'm a business. I'm giving them volume. But
Sure.
compared to $4 a pound to where I can get 10 or 20 for a 5 ounce bar, that's really
That's
a
that's
no-brainer almost.
yeah. It's just, can you find the time to do the
That's the
pouring now?
problem. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Not
Yeah.
finding the time.
Yeah. Because
But
I
let me
think
get off of here,
if
Copper.
you no, no problem, man.
I mean, I know you got things to do. I don't want to take up all your time or anything like that. I'm trying to
No, we're good.
I know you're doing the middle of the roll hunt and stuff.
Yeah, I'm probably only gonna do it for a little bit longer. I gotta get some rest. I got early morning. We're trying to get a chiller started
Ooh, what's it
in the
what's
morning.
it running off of?
So, I think it's a 410 unit, air cooled, air cooled scroll.
Oh, so it's not it's
So,
not it's not it's not the ammonia. Huh?
no, it's
Not
out at Department of Energy location out here in Amarillo.
Oh yeah, so that's definitely not that. It's definitely not the ammonia then. The ammonia has the water
No,
coolers, the
no,
water towers.
yeah, this is one of those times where I'm kind of jealous of probably the work that you get to do because it's a whole lot less waiting for other people to come and like throw a disconnect switch so you can actually be productive. But out here, I mean, you lot of the crap out of everything, and
Yep.
that just doesn't you're on their time, and that's just the way it works. And then you do enough of these projects, and you get to see why everything in the government's 4 times as much and 3 times as long to do stuff.
Oh yeah. Trust me, I know. I used to work at a water pumping facility that were pumping Lake Michigan into one of the burbs. And if you know what a what a Chevy Express cargo van is, right? Well,
Hmm.
imagine standing on its bumper straight down. That's the size of the motor for the pump that's actually pumping the water. And it took us 3 forklifts and about
Yeah,
6 guys to replace one of those. Yeah, that was expensive.
yeah, that's like 600 to 800 horsepower right there.
Yeah, that's no
Those are
joke.
pretty freaking stout motors. Yeah, I've done a little work in a water treatment plant, and I mean, those things are insanely big.
Yeah, there was about
Most people don't
14.
comprehend.
Yeah, they don't understand what it takes to get water to come out of their sink. They don't know. They don't realize it. I mean, I've been there working in there, and it's like, wow.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Then you get to see their electric bill, and it's like, okay, now I understand why water costs what it costs.
Yep, yep, definitely,
So,
definitely.
looks like we got Woozy here. He's trying to catch up on his coins, so I
All right,
better
let me
get
get
back
off of
to it.
here. All right, that's
All
cool.
right, man.
Thank you again, boss. Thank you.
Not a
Right.
problem, man. Hope you get it figured out. You bet.
All right, thank you. Good night.
You bet. Bye. So that was Mufid joining us again this week, and I'm going to get back to looking at some coins. He's working hard at getting set up for his upcoming auction and Woozy. Kind of you to jump in and join us. Broadcasting from a hotel room in Amarillo, Texas tonight. And we're just looking through your $50 Woozy, looking to see if we have any DDOs. I've set aside one that looks like a possibility. I'll show it to you now. I don't think it is because I don't see the doubling in the S, the T, and the U, but the R had me very suspicious on this one. When I swing around and look at the T, the serifs on the T, I don't really see what I would have expected to see there. So I don't think it is. But that's the closest one we've had so far. Unfortunately, we have not found anything in the 77s, and we've been looking through some 71Ds so far tonight. I'm about halfway through those. And then we've got some 72s and some 73Ds to look through and see if we find anything there. And then we'll look at no FGs on the 72Ds. But yeah, it's been a little while since we've found a real obvious one. And unless they're real obvious, I probably don't have as trained an eye to spot the more subtle one. But I have found some 71Ds, both versions, and just hope to keep it going. So we'll just keep looking until we find them. So Woozy, it's good that you're able to join us from work. Not a big crowd tonight. Wasn't really counting on a big crowd. I will probably have to wrap this up in a few minutes to continue it another night. But got off to a little bit of a slow start this week doing this. I'd hoped to do it maybe like Monday night. I should have time again tomorrow night to probably take a look. But I had about 1,000 wheat cents that I was trying to catalog, and I brought those with me. And that's been keeping me little distracted, a little busy. But we'll get to these. I haven't gotten through Walker Magnets group yet either, so we'll just have to pound through these, get what we can. Okay, man. Well, hey, take care and hope your evening of work goes fine. And we will see you again very soon. I'll be sending out stuff hopefully on Friday for this week. So I haven't sent your stuff yet, Woozy, but we'll get on that probably Friday when I get back to town. So, yep. Have a good evening. Oh, got one that I gotta say, I'm not really impressed with this hotel chair. So far, it's got 2 broken wheels on it. Yep, we'll see you later, Archaeology Mikey. Thanks for stopping by. I think that R's just got some dirt on it. Yeah, the more we turn it, the more we see that it's not really the doubling there. So hey, you bet, Mufid, not a problem. I hope you get everything figured out for your auction coming up. I hope that works out well. I'll definitely do what I can to be a part of that too. So we're looking forward to it. Anybody else is watching, Mufid's going to be having an auction coming up. I'd highly suggest going out to his channel and checking out the details on that. I know he's got a little bit of a preview video out there, so check that out. And, feel free to say hi. We're just kind of putting the rest of the night to good use, looking at some potential DDO. Nothing too specific tonight, just this. The rolls are already paid for, so we're not looking for any donations. We're just kind of doing some diligence on this and finding a different way to get a little time to chat with people and do a little broadcasting. A couple of these are really nice. I really wish some of these really cleaner ones like this one. Overall, I mean, if this was a DDO, this would be a really nice one. So far we've been through, oh gosh, let's see, at least 100 of them, and haven't found it. I apologize. I am just a little bit on the edge of ready to ready to get some sleep. Just stay on a few more minutes. We'll call it good. A little extra width in there, but I'm not seeing the doubling on the other letters in trust that we would expect to see. So kind of going to have to just chalk that up to some wide lettering. Now this one's kind of intriguing because the serifs on the U look like they're a little bit closer to what we'd expect, but nothing else is. Oh, I think it's time to call tonight. So starting to drop some coins on the desk, making it a little louder. So I'm going to call tonight. A little bit shorter stream tonight. Yeah, an early morning. Got to get packed up, get out of this hotel room, move to a different one because I couldn't extend it the extra day that I needed to. So we will catch you again. Maybe tomorrow night we'll do a little bit, maybe a little bit late in Rob's stream, maybe during his auction or something. Maybe this is what we'll do. Anyhow, if anybody else is watching, good night. Thanks for stopping by, and join us next time. It'll be a hoot.